Yo, HASSAN. Yo, Haas, man. It's good, bro. How you, bro? You alright? Yeah, shout out to you, bro. Always keeping it real, you know? Keeping the people woke. You know? Might as well add on to that real quick. A little something for you and your viewers. You know, since they just been keeping it 100. Yo, son, let me ask you something. They be claiming they apes. If they really gorillas then, how come Zimmerman still walking around and ain't none of them get at them? Separation is reparations and assassination. Case closed, no investigation. It is what it is, no explanation. Y'all over there praying like y'all gonna be saved. We ain't one and the same. He's a field nigga, he's a house nigga. Me, I'm a runaway slave. I'd rather be under a grave than under a man that come from a cave. So I'm off to get guns and grenades, but I'll be back in a couple of days. Yeah, I'm on like the Django, like Jamie Foxx. Sharpshooter when I aim these shots. They like, here come the pigs, and I'm like, good. Cause I came for the cops. I bang on my opposition, hip hop's been glitching since Pac's been missing. That's why none of y'all got my attention, it's repetition, I ain't gotta listen. Cause I already know what it is. Your flow gon' be flowing like his. Talking about how you're rolling the bins. I know how it starts and I know how it ends. Wait, ain't you married? How you rap about all them hoes you got? And them clothes you rock with? You need to stop. Cause nigga, those ain't hot. Man, y'all tripping. Got them Chinese niggas frying y'all chicken. And I don't even look like chicken. Fuck around and it's probably a pigeon. God forgive them. They don't know no better. They probably a Christian, a Muslim, a hoodlum. To the system, it's no difference. I don't understand it. How you blacker than me talking about you Hispanic? Spanish a language. We the same issue, your mind's been damaged. Where is Nadie? Está flanqueando. I'm from the calle. They cooning like Kanye. But I'm on that shit they don't teach you in John Jay. I'm criminal minded. You can tell I'm a dawn by the women I'm with. I maneuver like Heimlich. But the pressure on the stomach come from my 9-inch. Y'all probably ain't catch it. So rewind in that part is highly suggested. I'm possessed cause my women possessive. I'm blessed and this is a blessing. You niggas gon' learn today. This is a lesson. Going to church ain't gon' get you in heaven. Later your rebels are felony. Swelling your melon. You're swelling your melon. Yeah, I'm a rebel. That's why I'm rebelling. Somebody gotta say it, so I'ma tell them. Had knowledge yourself since I was 11 and taught my son by the time he was 7. I'm the best man, though I'm not at your wedding. I help them get on. They ain't gotta get credit. I'm tipsy off a Nipsey. I'm a hustle until I get it. I see where y'all going. That's not where I'm headed. I'm taking a different direction. So no, we can't do a record. And just for the record, I actually feel disrespected for you even thinking. I would be shaking down on your level. Clown, you a pebble. Try to smell what the rock is cooking. Cause you heard I set up shop in Brooklyn. But it's still BX to the death of me. They got ingredients, I got the recipe. I hope you die in your sleep. That goes for all my foes that ever slept on me. Niggas stay woke. I don't give a fuck what you niggas wanna hear. This what the fuck you need to hear. Stay woke. Huh? I said, no time for sleeping. The enemy creeping and we can't defeat him unless we stay woke. Huh? We got a lot to talk about, people. Chase Keys, we back again. Let's go, Haas. Hit him in the head with the headshot. Everybody in the building, hit the like button. We already know. Us over here, we the last of a dying breed. Some of us came to be enlightened. Some of us came to be entertained. I'm going to give you a little bit of both. Shall we begin? Huh? Shall we begin? This is not why you here? Huh? I love that scene in Gladiator. When they got the gladiator, he's the captured slave. In the middle of the arena, clashing swords for the people. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? Huh? And meanwhile, while the gladiators are clashing swords in the middle of the arena, there's real life events going on that's taking place. And you got people by the likes of Bill Gates making decisions over your life. Real shit going on the battlefield. And you got people like, what's the other one name? Dr. Fauci? He up in the lab
with some of his best scientists, cooking up new potions, new pills, new potions, just for you, soldier boy. While you are being entertained by clowns like Chrisean Rock and BlueFace. I try my best not to watch them, but y'all send this to me. So I looked at it. And what I'm seeing is self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. I mean, let me ask y'all a question, right? We got so many strong black leaders. Oh, that's right. They all died when Martin Luther King died. When Malcolm X died. When Dr. Khalid Muhammad died. When Matula Shakur died. So we left with all these celebrities that's just sitting back and watching our children, you know, all our children, like the soap opera from back in the days, with their foot on the gas, getting ready to crash into a brick wall. See, here's the reality. When they came out with that show, the TV show, Flavor of Love, Flavor Flav, that was the beginning of the end. You know that commercial back in the days? This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any question? Well, reality TV has become your brain on drugs. Your children have absolutely nothing to look up to. Because while you productive ass parents is going to work and you doing productive shit on the job, your children is being raised by the internet. It's like the 5 deadly venoms. Your children is being raised by little Bobby and Ray Ray and Mike. Your children is being raised by BlueFace and Chrisean. And see, when you, matter of fact, give me a second. Let me take the time out to send out my own notifications while we in the building. K-Rob, let's go, Haas, the realest ever. Salute from the DMV. Louis G, thank you for sponsoring this war, family. Appreciate you. When we gonna wake up, people? When are we gonna stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe? You know, like the movie Eddie Murphy, Beverly Hills Cop. When are we gonna stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe? Huh? It's like y'all being the mindset of the people. It's crazy. It's sort of like with Charleston White, right?
Community activist, right?
No, I'm a community. I started out as a community activist. I came to the internet as a frustrated community activist. Then I started getting money off the internet. Once I started getting money, it's fuck the community. Only people who think about community is broke motherfuckers. Motherfucker with money don't give a damn about fixing the community.
But don't people look at that as you turning your back on the community?
I am. I don't do a motherfucking thing no more, community nigga. I'm not no community nigga no more. I don't give a fuck about the community. Fuck them schools in Fort Worth, my nigga. Well, nigga, I ain't in this. I don't want to help the school, nigga. Fuck the school. I'm in the strip clubs now. I done went from the schools to the strip club. I had way more fun, nigga. Fuck them, but nigga, I'm in the strip club now, my nigga. That's why they ain't seeing me in the school. I'm staying out too late. I wasn't drinking, now I kind of drank a little bit. Nigga, I'm having fun. I ain't got time to stop and help the poor nigga babies in the school.
Actually,
I like that. I like that saying. Y'all don't like that saying? The poor nigga babies. The poor nigga babies. This the same dude. When he came to the internet, he came to the internet raggedy, broke, cracked out, and sold y'all the American dream of him being somebody that he never proved to y'all that he was. Throughout name, oh, I work with Congress, I work with this, that nigga worked with the CIA. Charleston White is equivalent to a dude that just got caught cheating on his wife. And then when she catch him with a rock hard beef stick in the bed with another woman, oh, I'm in character right now, baby. This is acting. We doing scenes without no cameras. Go back out the room. Let me finish acting and I'll get back to you later. Are you dumb? Y'all brain is on drugs. And y'all being so distracted from the real shit that's going on in this world that it ain't even funny. It ain't even funny. It's so much real shit getting ready to take place in America, and y'all being entertained by idiots. And he playing a role so good, so bad rather, or y'all just so stupid that he done showed y'all that he betrayed you as a people. He done showed you that he has no respect for you, your children, or the community as a people. And y'all sitting up here laughing with a dude. You laughing with him. Tick tock. The hourglass done turned over. Tick tock. Tick tock. Time is ticking. America is out of here. It is a sinking ship. America is about to be taken over by this new conglomerate called the New World Order. I don't think y'all understand where this is going. If you don't wake up and go to the United Nations and fight for your sovereignty and claim who you are as a people of America, you were done. I don't think y'all understand. Was y'all not paying attention to the Georgia Guidestones when they told you that the world's population is going to be reduced down to 10%? That means if there's 10 people in the room, 9 of them is going to disappear off of this earth. Call it the rapture. I don't call what you call it. But you're headed towards self-destruction. And y'all don't even realize it. Play by play, event by event. Every time you tried to come up as a people, they Black Wall Streeted you. I told y'all before, because sometimes I got to go back to the old videos to bring you back to your common sense. When I used to listen to to that group, the Gap Band. They dropped the bomb on me, baby. I'm thinking he talking about she gave him some bomb-ass sex. No, he's really talking about how these people in power drop bombs on a community and knock them back to the Stone Age. Every time you try to get up, they knock you right back down. It was the dope era. Nope, first it was the Tuskegee experiment. Now we living in those times right now. Waiting to see the cause of the effects of what they done gave us. Then you done went to the dope era. If the dope era didn't rock you hard enough, now you had to deal with the dope and the crack era. And after crack, they just opened up Pandora's box. Now you got all types of stuff flooding your community that your children have to survive. And this is what you watching. These are the games that's taking place that you signing up for. And you think that it's entertainment while inflation is going through the roof. And I'm not going to keep preaching to y'all because the reality of it is, the closer we get to this takeover, this corporate global takeover, where the dollar bill is about to disappear, and they talking about within the next few years, the next 5 years, something bad, so bad is going to happen that you won't even be able to drive your cars anymore. So now you'll be in smart cities, because your old cities, the projects, Bronx River projects, Webster projects, Etowah projects, they won't be standing no more. Have y'all not been listening to what was being said? And they telling y'all that New York City is sinking? It's not just New York City. Y'all haven't been paying attention to the storms? Do y'all realize that every time it rains and you look on social media or the news, you got different towns and cities in America being flooded? Have y'all not been paying attention to where how America is right now, where Donald Trump said build a wall, but he never told you why? So then you sit up there and you say he's a racist, but you're not understanding what he's indirectly telling you because he can't tell you the truth. Let's take it back to the movie 2012, right? They knew that apocalypse was coming and it was about to be the end of the world, but they couldn't tell the people because they know it would have been chaos all through the world. You are living in those times right now. When are you going to wake up? They built so many underground cities. They built so many underground cities. Just in America alone. What part y'all not waking up and y'all not understanding? They went all the way to what's the name, to Norway and built a Doomsday bunker to protect the seeds of the earth. And then this evil Bill Gates and Monsanto's took the seeds out of your fruit so you can't survive Doomsday. What part do you not understand? You know what's so scary to me? When I started doing research on this internet, I started finding civilizations that they never told us about. When I started doing research, I started finding cities and technology that they never told us about. So they got you thinking that there was a dark age and an ice age and like we never had technology. Technology has been on this earth from the beginning of time. So if technology has been here from the beginning of time, everything they taught you in the history books is a lie. They making underground cities and leaving you on the top of the earth so you will not survive. They made these cities and put you strategically in certain areas where they control and they're going to abandon you, where you're not going to survive. Every city, every highway in New York City has a railroad so that they could come in with their arsenal. Every city, every highway in New York City has a precinct next to the highway to block you and to contain you in those cities while the waters, the oceans, while they wash up. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you here? Are you paying attention to what's going on? Let me ask y'all a question, right? While Mayor Adams is running all around, acting like now all of a sudden,
Well, you're a community.
now he acting like he let me.
Headed to Washington, D.C. This is my 10th trip to meet with the government officials, congressional leaders, and just really send a strong message. We need help. And clear New Yorkers are angry. I'm angry. I know that we should not be using our tax dollars on a national problem, and I'm going to continue to voice my concerns on what's happening to the city that I love, the city that you love. I'll keep you updated.
What is it that they're not? What is it that they're not telling you? Where they feel obligated to take these asylum seekers on? What is it that they're not telling you? Well, go and watch some of the videos of these asylum seekers. Watch the videos of them walking through flooded neighborhoods. There's floods happening that's flooding where they're from. Some of them, because there's many things going on right now. So now you got these people coming into your communities. You got the mayor of New York telling people that he'll give them $100 a day to house these asylum seekers. If y'all support me, hit the like button. Even better, if you support me, share this live and let the people know that we live, because they're not going to send out the notifications. Slowly but surely, they're trying to dead this channel. Y'all know y'all not getting the notifications. Y'all see what's going on. The message is too strong. Those asylum seekers, they're trying to pay you to take them asylum seekers into your home, right? And in the beginning, it's all good. They're going to give you a couple of dollars to get them in your home. Have you seen how the asylum seekers have been living? All in them streets, picking their feet, picking their nose, throwing bottles, demanding stuff in America, and they not even from here? Let me ask you a question. Have you heard the stories about how they've been tearing down them hotels? Getting drunk in them hotels, committing some of the worst crimes in the world in those hotels, going to jail and being released without even being, like, they being released. In some of these cases, they're committing heinous crimes and they don't even have to go back to court. What's going on, people? So now you got a mayor that's asking you to take these people and bring these reckless ass people inside your home, but we'll pay you. Now, do y'all realize that budgets are being cut? Do you realize that America is spending all its resources on 2 wars now? That's death by design. That's for the dollar bill to collapse. When that dollar bill collapses, do you realize these asylum seekers that they're paying you to keep in your house? Those funds are going to run out. And then those asylum seekers is going to have the right to go to court so that you can't kick them out. And they have the right to stay in your house while you can't even pay your own bills. So if you lose your home, then y'all all get put out by the bank together. Oh well. The money is going to run out. Beware of taking those people into your home. Understand what you're dealing with. Once you take them in, they'll give you a couple of bucks to make you feel good in the beginning. But in the long run, it's like the dudes, like I know Muhammad Stanley Bell from the Zulu Nation. Let's shout out to Muhammad. What Muhammad used to do, right? In New York, he used to get an apartment and he would pay the rent for 2 or 3 months. Then it would take 3 to 5 years for the court system to evict him. Shout out to you, Muhammad. Grimy. Get up in your house, keep you in there, and now you got a freeloader And now you got to figure out, you don't even know where these people came from, what their background is, but this is what you letting in your house. This is what you allowed to come in your city. Every time you turn around now, you got mass men riding around on scooters, and they ruthless. The shootings that you starting to see throughout New York City on those scooters are getting more and more ruthless. That's that cartel shit. There's a difference between their criminals and our criminals. And we just took every last one of their criminals in. We don't have leaders no more. Now we left with rappers. And Malcolm X told you about these rappers and these actors. Y'all wasn't listening? Wise word from the man. Church is in session, fellas. Yes, it is. Thank you for sponsoring this war. Y'all not paying attention to what's going on in front of y'all lying eyes? What goes up comes down. You hear stories about Atlantis. You even hear stories about, like, when you watch Avengers with Thor, and you hear about the place where the place where he's from. Do you understand? They keep selling you Africa. Why? Do you realize that there's lands around this world that our eyes never set? Yo, there is pieces of land. Look at the old maps that they don't show you anymore. Over those ice caps, there's continents over there. There's animals over there that you have never seen. Right now, these continents and these places where they keep us, do you realize that that's the plantation? Like, yo, ask yourself a question, right? Why are you believing in the stories that they tell you in Africa when Africa don't have the technology that America has? But the technology that's here has been here from the beginning of time. Like, come on, man. Every bit of history that they giving you is fake. And I know some of you Pan-Africans is getting mad because y'all don't like the truth come out, but this shit is bullshit. It's bullshit. I sat up there and listened to a speech that Donald Trump gave, breaking down how the technology, he said, when World War III happened, he said the technology that you are going to see is going to be like nothing else. There's advanced weapons like you ain't never seen, right? That's what he said, right? But then we go and we look at what happened in Hawaii. And we look at the fact that they had a hurricane that turned into a fire that burned all of the poor people's houses and left all of the rich people's houses intact. What part of the game y'all not paying attention to? In order to get you into a smart city, what's going to happen to the city that you living in right now? We living in a time, in a day and a time where we can't tell the difference between heart machines, weather control, or Mother Nature. You know we living in some dangerous times. We living in some times where there's a countdown going on right now to which country is going to set off the first nuclear bomb. And this is the shit that y'all being entertained with? Y'all don't realize that some of these niggas on this internet is paid actors.
Talk right.
I already got the back here. I already got the back here. I don't give a damn about getting done, nigga. I done already got paid. You paid to see me, nigga. You paid to see me. Lakers, shares, and wearing ass, nigga. Pull out some money, though. Pull out some money, though. Pull out some money, though, nigga. Bitch ass, nigga, pull out some money. Pull up. I'll hit you with no goddamn head, nigga. Pull out some money, nigga. I'll hit you with no goddamn head. Puss ass, nigga. Put your no goddamn head. Puss ass, nigga.
That's what y'all falling for? The world is a stage. Y'all can't even tell the difference between what's real or fake. So you're going to tell me them dudes mobbed on Charleston White, right? They knocked him down on the floor, and they didn't go for that stack of money. Now, y'all talking about he's standing on business. He got his ass beat. If that was real, and we was looking at the same thing, he was on the floor getting his ass beat by a nigga that's 250 pounds bigger than him, right? You going to tell me a dude that got 100 pounds over Charleston White was pounding on him on the floor, and he ain't got a bruise on his face? Never mind. But that's what, are you not entertained? And that's what's going viral right now. A staged fight. While meanwhile, the place where you live at, the world that you live in, is falling to pieces. America's a sinking ship, and this is the shit that you paying attention to. So this nigga just watched me go viral all over the country for being shot, then turned around and did the same exact shit. You mad because he taking the algorithm away from you? The algorithm is not going nowhere, nigga. You still sitting here. How is he taking the algorithm away from me when you still sitting here and refuse to tune out of my channel? And then you think that you taunting me, but you showing all of the, because every time I go live, my live's getting 100,000 views in less than 24 hours. You're sitting here and you keeping those numbers up. But you coming in here with your witchcraft and you spreading evil chants in the comment section because words are spells, and you casting spells and you praying that the algorithm go away from me because you hate your life so much you can't stand to look at mine. Because no matter what I went through in life, no matter what the pain was that I went through in life, you just can't stop looking at something about HASSAN Campbell's life. It's irritating you. Because it's something that I have that's killing you. It's killing you. And you sick. This is what we doing, right?
That's all she care about. Can a nigga hump and pump? Can a nigga hump and pump?
That's what we doing? That's what we doing?
Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
This guy right here. These celebrities is not your friend.
Turn that beat off. Turn that beat off. That's what y'all doing. That's what y'all doing. You want to see the difference between them and us? That's the difference. see the difference? Y'all see the difference? Shit is getting so real in the world. Where is our Alex Jones? Oh, right over here. Where's the black Alex Jones? Where's the black voices that's waking people up trying to stop them from going down the hell's... Yo, it's a dark path. There's a dark path. And the niggas that y'all put in power, or they putting in power, that y'all celebrating, oh, man. I feel sorry for y'all.
So we have created the People's Fund of Maui that will put money directly in the hands of the people who need it right now. So if you send a donation, just click where you see below and send a donation. That money is going to go to one of many residents who have been displaced in Maui. We guarantee.
That's right. I know a lot of people out there, as Oprah and I have been finding, are just having a hard time trusting where the money goes. What organizations should I send money to? How can I help? In this case, the fund that we created with a lot of hard work from a lot of hardworking people who all care about these people of Maui. As Oprah was saying, it is a clean, direct from you directly to their hands, and right away with some real immediacy, because as we're finding, as you guys around the world know, with disasters like this, the number one need is money.
Is money. Is money.
In hand.
And so we have created...
Y'all not paying attention? They turned on their machines and wiped the people out over there, and it sent 2 billionaires to ask you for your money to restore balance over there so that they can make smart cities. Are you not entertained? Look at the shit that you paying attention to all over the internet. Look at it. Look at it. See, in the days of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, when your voice got strong, they assassinated you. Now they just slow it down on their internet. All they wanted to do was use this like, share, and subscribe to see who have influence. Now they see who have influence. When it's time for them to do their corporate takeovers and let the armies run loose in the streets, the people that have influence the most over the people, who got the voices on this internet to captivate the minds of the people, those are the people that they're coming for. And I'm sorry to tell you, I got to be real. All you people that's on Instagram and on Facebook that like, share, and subscribe and go into those groups that's talking about politics and things like this to uplift and wake up the people, you're on the hit list too. You think they just went to the black community and built jails all over the place and locked us up for nothing? They knew that this day was coming. And they're not worried about you old dudes no more. Y'all still watching the lobby boys. Y'all still calling me jealous because I'm mad as hell that you got 40 and 50-year-old rappers selling your kids the hood and they rich. But y'all mad at me for trying to wake y'all up because y'all don't love y'all kids enough to get them out of the hood. I loved my kids enough to get them out of the hood, and now I'm using my voice to go throw some goddamn information towards you stupid motherfuckers, because every dollar y'all get, y'all spend it on party and bullshit and party. But when you look at me through this screen, you see I stepped my shit up and gave my kids a better life, but I'm still using my voice to wake your kids up. But meanwhile, you gonna tell me I'm jealous of a nigga that just said, what about your kids? Y'all don't deserve respect. Y'all don't deserve help.
Basically saying, well, you're a community activist, right?
No, I'm a community. I started out as a community activist. I came to the internet as a frustrated community activist. Then I started getting money off the internet. Once I started getting money, it's fuck the community. Only people who think about community is broke motherfuckers.
I ain't broke, but I'm using my voice for the community. But he just told you, after he came up off of y'all, remember, this is how this nigga was dressed.
If I knew cooperating with the police felt this good, I would have done this a long time ago. I ain't lying. If I would have known that you can come from cooperating, I'd get in trouble just to cooperate. If I knew
This is the same nigga that was living in his mother house, always making videos in somebody's driveway in their garage, working out because they was cleaning this ex-CIA crackhead up. And as soon as he got on his feet, he turned around and told y'all, hey, F your kids. But just in case he can't make no money no more, doing shows and traveling around the world, manipulating black people, oh, it was just a character. Because when I was going downtown, nigga, you done disrespected Nipsey Hussle. You done disrespected FBG Duck. You done went and got them little niggas mamas and acted like you was a community activist and then told everybody all around the world how all them hoes wanted to give you some ass and you turned them down. That's what you did to them dead rappers' mamas? I ain't got no respect for the black community because y'all don't deserve none. Y'all don't want none. Y'all don't demand none. And the sad part about it is, you niggas is talking about the algorithm. Nigga, I've been rocking this algorithm for 7 years. All I gotta do is go outside and pull some bullshit to make y'all sign on and log on and spread shit. And I can keep making hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. Nigga, y'all niggas is worthless. You don't care about your people. I'm not asking you, what are you doing for my children? Why y'all in my DM talking about, what are you doing for the black community? Nigga, raise your kids. A man never asks another man, what are you doing for the community? I showed y'all what I'm doing for my kids. What you doing for yours? All y'all do is like, share, subscribe niggas on social media that you never see with their kids. But then got nerve enough to ask me what I wish I would take something out of my pocket to give to your kids when y'all won't even elevate me in a position that I'm supposed to be. With the 2,600 people in the building. If y'all sat up there and said, okay, we're going to give Hassan Campbell some cash out, $ Hassan Campbell, and sponsor this war, then I could do more for the children. Until then, don't ask me for shit. Because when this dollar bill collapsed and New York City turned into Gotham City, y'all better have y'all guns up. Y'all better have y'all ones up. You better have food stored to the side. Because when this new system kick in, that they not telling you that's coming, that global currency that's going to be digital, you're not going to be able to sit up there and purchase things that, like, for example, if you a felon and you need to get you a firearm because the Constitution says you have a right to bear arms, and now they done flooded this country with all the asylum seekers, then they let so many people in that they said we have terrorist cells in America. So you telling me that, now you telling me because I'm a felon, I can't get a gun to protect me from a terrorist cell that you unleashed in America on purpose when Donald Trump said, build that motherfucking wall. My son, Tamika Mary, and the rest of them got them until freedom. Black Lives Matter. They waged a war. Oh, he's a racist. Oh, he was. Then you see the memes going around. You see the memes going around with Donald Trump standing there, right? You see him standing there with all those black celebrities that he was pushing and promoting and putting money in their pocket. But you let them convince you that that man was a what? A racist. Now, what did he ask you? What did he say to you? He said it was time to drain the swamps. And what did you say? He tried to elevate y'all, told you it was time to drain the swamps, and gave y'all money. And this is the thanks that y'all gave him? I wouldn't have no respect for y'all. I wouldn't even want to help y'all no more. Why? Black people, what do you have to lose? You love your kids so much that you went fighting in the wind and begging for someone to take your life. All your dollars go to fancy levers, living rooms, and coats. Now, at that moment, I was in a deep No, don't delete that. No, don't delete that message. I read it and I'm responding to it. I was in a deep, dark space. That space, I don't live in that space right now. That's not the moment that I live in. And at that moment, yeah, that's what happened. I stand on that shit. Because where I come from, I don't know about where you come from. Black people have mental breakdowns every day. The ones that don't, they smoke weed from morning to night. Ask a person that smoke weed morning, noon, and night. Why do they smoke weed? What is wrong with your mental state that God gave you, that the universe gave you? When you came into this universe, you came in with the perfect mind. You're not autistic. So why is it, what is it about yourself that you hate? That you gotta spark that blunt? That you gotta drink that Heineken? What is it about that, about your life that you hate? That you always on the street corners? Oh, you niggas is mad? Because my couch don't look like them other niggas' couches? So you mad because my kids got some of the finer things in life? Yeah. While daddy was here, one of these days I'm going to take them back to the Bronx River. I'm going to go back with a little team of niggas outside. And I'm going to take my kids in the building and show them how y'all niggas treat y'all community. How they try y'all, the projects, how y'all treat y'all hallways. And this ain't just Bronx River. It's Webster. It's Etowah. I want it better for my kids. You niggas don't. Y'all want to be hood celebrities. I did that shit already. Y'all niggas want to be hood fabulous. I want to know what it's like to get a taste of the finer things in life, motherfucker. I want a silver spoon. I want my kids to eat off a silver spoon. They deserve that. If your kids don't deserve a better life, that's your fucking problem. We take our garbage out on garbage day, and the garbage men come collect that garbage, and the neighborhood clean. You niggas go outside and throw garbage on the floor where you live at every goddamn day. Your mind is sick. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste. The environment that you got your kids being raised in is the slums. And then you niggas get on the internet talking about, you can't come to my hood. You can't get out that shit. I did the stupidest thing in the world by going back. Then I got niggas telling me, oh, you acting bougie. I'm acting bougie. Because when I go outside, the one time I went outside and I wasn't prepared for battle, I got shot. And that was good for me because I wasn't in my right frame of mind. But please believe, that's not going to be a reoccurring thing. That's not how I get down. But nevertheless, I shouldn't have to survive the hood every time I go outside to enjoy life. And let me tell you cats out there right now, there's more to life than the hood. They keep selling you the hood because you can't see yourself getting out. You can't see yourself getting out because Mano and Jim Jones don't want to show you a better life. Now, Rick Ross showed you that he lived luxurious. But Mano and Jim Jones don't show you that. They show you they stupid asses in the lobby after they see me in the hallways. Then they go in the hallways and start making videos. Why, nigga? You don't live there. Oh, he's a miserable. Yeah, if life becomes miserable when you want more for your people, when you love your people, and they don't want to listen. Life becomes miserable when you sat back and you watched over 1,000 rappers, 1,000 drill rappers in New York City die. And nobody gave a damn but me. Yeah, life was miserable watching that shit. When you seeing dudes run up in funeral homes. And when they run up in a funeral home, they carrying caskets out. Babies getting shot while they going to bury their daddies. Mama's watching videos of these young dirty bastards going to the graveyard, pissing on their children's graves. Yeah, all right. My life good. I'm all right. I don't have to sit up here and scream and holler at this camera trying to wake y'all up. I'm good. Look at the heroes. Look at the people that they put in power over you. Look like, yo, Gillian Wallow is 50 years old. And they wanted to give you $1 million worth of game. And after they signed that goddamn contract, look at what they're doing.
Okay.
Turn that music off. That's Wallow up there. That's $1 million worth of game. It's not funny. There is nothing funny about black men that's 50 years old displaying black women the same way they did on a plantation. This is what $1 million worth of game is giving y'all. This is $1 million worth of game? Slutting some little nigga mama out? The same way they did us on a plantation? That's $1 million worth of game? That's what I'm jealous of? This is what I'm jealous of? Are y'all kidding me? This is what our leaders died for? This is your new leaders? This is this nigga showing you how much he care about the people? Wow. I couldn't even tell you the last time I've been in a strip club. It's been over 20 years since I've been in a strip club. I used to run strip clubs. It's been over 20 years since I've been in a strip club. How do you explain to your daughter you don't want her in a strip club, but you in a strip club? See, that's the problem with some of you niggas. You wouldn't even be mad if your daughter was a stripper. That's how broke y'all niggas' brains is. Somebody brought me some images of my daughters being smothered around like that in a ring with millions of people watching. That shit would break my heart. I think y'all failed to realize somewhere down the line that God is watching. Somewhere down the line, I think y'all forgot that God is watching. While y'all playing on the devil's playgrounds. See, this land belongs to the shaitan. But the rules of engagement in this world is God's. And the reason why you about to get punished the way that you about to get punished is because you don't turn to Sodom and Gomorrah. You are breaking the laws of the universe. Your children don't have shit to look up. This shit is the biggest contradiction in the world. While the Roman Empire is preparing for battle. The house Negroes and $100 million worth of game is keeping your mind entrapped. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. These kids ain't seeing what the next level look like. The next level is technology like you ain't never seen. The next level is control by corporations like you ain't never seen. You people don't even like, yo. I know I'm coming off like I'm all over the place because I really don't even feel like being here in front of this stream. Doomsday vote for seeds in Norway.
Doomsday vote for seeds in Norway. Landscape around us and how remote this is. And then jutting out of the side of this Arctic mountain is the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. And we have all been very excited to actually get inside and see for ourselves how what's being done here plays a very vital role when it comes to trying to mitigate against the consequences of climate change. So this is it.
This is it. This is the vault. This is what is built for humanity to survive. This is the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. It's here since 2008, built by the government of Norway, and it's one of the most amazing things you're going to see in your life. Yeah, they look funny, but they protect you against ice falling down in the vault.
It's that cold.
It's that cold. So that's about 150 meters down into the mountain. This is becoming the permafrost here in granite. They built this like they built the tunnels in the Alps with a big machine, a big excavator. Took about 2 years to build. And it's built to last for a very long time. This is meant to be your way out if the power fails, if there is no lights, so you find your way out of the vault. So the seed deposit works like with any bank and a safe deposit storage in the basement of the bank. You bring your own seeds. You as a depositing institution, you own them and you keep them, and only you can determine what happens with them. This is the main door to the active vault, one of the 3 vaults that we have. It's all frozen up because inside it's minus 18 Celsius year round. And this is typically the place everyone wants to have a picture taken. This is world agriculture behind that door. Everything you're going to need for the world to survive in terms of agriculture is safely kept here for the future. We have 860,000 types of crops. Each probe has 100 to 1,000 corns. So if you look at the number of individual grains in here, it could be close to 1 billion.
My nose is gonna fall off.
I disagree. The vault can save you, and it will save some people, those who live. See, the earth has been destroyed 5 times already. The earth has been destroyed 5 times already, and people are still here until Judgment Day. People are still here until Judgment Day. And see, the reality of it is you can't think like that, because you have to think, if you're not going to survive, your children have to have a way to survive. We have to figure out how to pass something down to our children. And that's the bottom line to it. That's the bottom line. We're not preparing something for our children. Understand something, man. The one thing that I respect about the Jewish community is the fact that they stick together. They became a superpower. Everybody else is a superpower besides the black community. Everybody else is fighting a war. Black people is the only ones that don't want to recognize the enemy. We have become our own #1 enemy. Evil has invested in destroying our minds. And this is why we can't see who our enemy is. Ask yourself a question. How is it that you watch Leo Cohen on YouTube on an interview talking about how he had to get his money when it came to the black community and selling y'all pills and potions through the music? But if you sat up here and you said one thing wrong against his people, automatically they'll shut your whole world down. You already seen how they broke Kanye West? If you even say anything, they own the world. The world that used to belong to you. Even claimed who you are as a people. Who you were as a people took your title. And the only thing niggas want to fight is each other. So you telling me now, I don't have to worry about the sundown towns? Or rather, I do got to worry about the sundown towns. I do got to worry about the rogue KKK police officers that's hanging people in the woods. And then the #1 people I got to worry about is my own people. And we hate each other so much that a nigga will come outside to a man with a broken brain breaking down and shoot him on camera and then go back into the lousy ass buildings, knowing that the police, whenever they decide that they want to get that case going, they already know who did it because the cameras showed them where you went. You dealing now with artificial intelligence. So whenever they feel like going to get the receipts and the information that they need, they're going to double back and lock you up. So you hated your life that you're willing to do that much time to destroy somebody that's more successful for you, but you're not going to do and bust your ass to get your kids out of them nasty ass buildings. You're not going to bust your ass to get your wife out of them nasty ass buildings. So every time, black man, your wife look at you, she looking at you in disgust and can't respect you because she's looking at Power, you know, Ghost and how he took care of Tasha, and looking at all the other black men in the movies and seeing how they elevating a woman and living in nice houses, but you got you still living out a hood fantasy. And most of you niggas is 30, 40, 50, and 60 years old, still living out a hood fantasy. Because you can't even see yourself in a better position in life. And then you'll get a con artist that'll come along every once in a while.
If I knew cooperating with the police felt this good, I would have done this a long time ago. I ain't lying. If I would have known that you can come from cooperating, I'd get in trouble just to cooperate. If I knew cooperating with...
Yeah, we see them kicking people out of the live. They don't want this live to go up to 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. They not even try. Oh, they just let us for the first time go up to 3,000, right? But watch them pull it back down because they trying to sell y'all that my channel is dying off. So we up now. We just hit 3,000 for the first time in this first hour. But you know they're gonna pull it back down because they've been keeping it away from 3,000. We see the game. We see the game. Y'all need to hit that like button, though. Get these notifications out. Like, I think y'all really need to understand something, man. Find you like-minded people and move militant. Find you like-minded people and move militant. And as we going into these last days, man, understand that you can't trust nobody. Your mama will sell your ass out. It's like back in the days, we used to have this TV series called V. And when you watch V, it was about the visitors. They was aliens. It's crazy how in the movie they was aliens, right? But some of the people fell for the powers to be, and mothers were turning their sons. Fathers were turning their daughters. Y'all got to understand something. We are living in them times right now. That's why you see this clown ass nigga sitting up here talking about if he knew snitching felt like this, he would snitch even more, because you got to understand something. Snitching ain't about drug dealers and niggas going to jail. Snitching is about catching the slaves. Where did that runaway slave go? And here go the house nigga telling you how he feel.
If I knew cooperating with the police felt this good, I would have done this a long time ago. I ain't lying. If I would have known that you can come from cooperating, I'd get in trouble just to cooperate. If I knew cooperating with the police felt this good, I would have done this long.
To the mods in there, anybody that comes in my comment section and try to cast a spell about my numbers going down after we just proved YouTube is pulling people out, block them. Don't time them out, block them. Because I'm not going to allow y'all to cast that spell. You're constantly, words are spells. And when they keep spelling their witchcraft in my comment section, nah, we not tolerating that. We gonna cast you demons out to the pits of hell. Go back into your lonely life where you could cast a spell on that bitch that gave birth to you, that got you so mad at life that you coming over here to watching my life go down. Huh? You came here to watch my life go down instead of elevating. Don't come over here with that. Yeah, we seek refuge. How the Christians say, we rebuked you. Get your ass out of here, Satan. Get your ass out of here, Satan. You evildoer. What George Bush call you? You evildoer? It's like sad. Ever since they gave us Flavor Flav, ever since they gave us I Love New York, I hated those shows. And now, this is the future.
This will come in my house either asking for pussy or he's gonna beat the shit out of me. Look at all these fucking bruises, bro. Like, my eye was black the other day. I got stomped out on each side of my body, bro. Like, hold on, where the other marks at? Oh, he kicked me because, you know that rug that Suave gave me? He kicked me. What else? He kept kicking me. Like, he kept kicking me. These are bruises that's still healing. I don't have none of my nose ring got knocked out. My earrings, all my crosses, but one cross is still standing on my body, bro. So when I avoided them all together, became like a thief in the night and stole my baby for more attention. And he know I'm not playing those police games because I'm trying to clear up my wants right now. I have court, all type of shit, bro. But I swear to God, bro, I'm finna go to the motherfucking police station and just say, fuck these warrants. Both of us need to be in jail then, because it's like, how am I going to protect my son from somebody that's such a threat? First it was his penis. Now, and then my baby, I think he got a cold from that night. Like, it's like congested, all type of shit. Like, what? This will come.
This is what y'all making famous. I just can't get it. Because where I come from in the hood, I seen a bunch of dirty bitches like her. So why y'all making this popular on the internet? Where I come from, I done seen 100,000 dusty bitches like her. So what are we doing? So this is the new Claire and Heathcliff Huxtable? Huh? This is the replacement for Gina and Martin? For Pam and Tommy? This is what we have been reduced to? When we used to have them wholesome shows back in the days like Good Times? This is what we reduced to. This is what y'all celebrating. If I could make enough money to move even further away from y'all ignorance, I would look, and it's getting to that point, because I still realize that there's good people that's suffering, living in the slums, that want to get out, but they ain't got the finances. So I try to use my voice for y'all. But the reality of it is, sometimes you got to say, okay, now it's time to save myself. I got to make sure that I don't have no more mental breakdowns. No more mental meltdowns. I got to make sure that I got the mental strength to be there for my children. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not sitting up there saying F your children, but he did. And y'all let him.
Basically saying, well, you're a community activist, right?
No, I'm a community. I started out as a community activist. I came to the internet as a frustrated community activist. Then I started getting money off the internet. Once I started getting money, it's fuck the community. Only people who think about community is broke motherfuckers. Motherfucker with money don't give a damn about fixing the community.
But don't people look at that as you turning your back on the community?
I am. I don't do a motherfucking thing no more, community nigga. I'm not no community nigga no more. I don't give a fuck about the community. Fuck them schools in Fort Worth, my nigga. Well, nigga, I ain't in this. I don't want to help the school, nigga. Fuck the school. I'm in the strip clubs now. I done went from the schools to the strip club. I had way more fun, nigga. Fuck them, but nigga, I'm in the strip club now, my nigga. That's why they ain't seeing me in the school. I'm staying out too late. I wasn't drinking, now I kind of drank a little bit. Nigga, I'm having fun. I ain't got time to stop and help the poor nigga babies in the school.
Basically saying, well, you're a community activist.
Wow, that nigga sound like the Ku Klux Klan. The way he said, the po nigga baby. I done listened to videos when I was rocking with Charleston White, talking about he didn't even have money in his pocket for gas. So he came through the door with my technique, with my style, with my energy, everything HASSAN Campbell, nigga even dressing like me. The nigga even dressing like me. He went from...
Right.
Nah, I'm a comedian. I started out...
You see the outfit? That's me. That's my whole jacket, my whole style. Oh, I gotta show y'all? Oh, come on, man. Like, damn, a nigga can't have nothing. I mean, come on. What I gotta go get my hat to? And the shirt too? Like, for real. Tell me I'm lying. That's not my style that he's rocking? Y'all gonna tell me this is not HASSAN Campbell that he rocking? Yes or no? Like, come on, man. Niggas won't even let me dress the way all these niggas on the internet is dressing like all of them are dressing like me. I can't even have my style. Stop playing.
Cooperating with the...
This is how he came on the internet dressing. That's how he was dressing. Stop playing with me, man. Look at his head. That's how he was dressing. Stop playing with me. I can't have nothing. Hold up. Look at his jackets. Look at his style of jackets. That's not HASSAN Campbell. Look at his jacket. Now hold up. I gotta go get another jacket? Like, come on, man. I'm the king of this shit. Are y'all kidding me? And matter of fact, this is the wrong jacket. This is the wrong one. This is the wrong, look. This is the wrong one. Let me go get the other one. I thought this was the other one. Now watch this. There we go. Like, come on, man. Nigga can't have nothing, man. Nigga can't have nothing. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I'm lying? This nigga not biting my style? He not biting my style. Like, come on, man. Now, y'all know I got more, right? Stop playing with me, man. Where that shit at? Come on, this how the nigga dress. That's his style. Stop playing with me, man. It is what it is, though.
Study your circle before they hurt you. When I say study your circle, I'm talking about study the people that you be around. Because you got to understand, as you grow in life, as you become older, as you become more disciplined, as you become more mature.
What did you say? What did he just say? Oh, but these niggas don't be watching me, right? I'm just no, they all study from my style, man.
Good morning. Study your circle before they hurt you. When I say study your circle, I'm talking about study the people that you be around. Because you got to understand, as you grow in life, as you become older, as you become more disciplined.
Study your circle. No, pay attention to your circle before you hurt you. That's my saying. Like, damn, son. It is what it is, though. Sad. Shit sad. Y'all niggas fail to realize, right? When I came on social media, I always bugged out and did some bugged out shit. Cursing a woman out in the bodega on Burnside. That's from my building on University, my old building, 1895. Cursing her out. Going up the stairs on the Kensico Dam when the white woman, when Becky was coming down, and she told me to move, cursed out. I stayed throughout the 7 years of me being on social media. I stayed doing the shit that you see Charleston White doing, but all my shit was real. The nigga took a page from my page, and all he doing is my antics, but then y'all telling me that I'm jealous of him for mimicking and copying my whole fucking style. And then when y'all start catching this nigga and all types of lies of being the biggest goddamn fraud, he tells y'all I'm in character. The shit that I told y'all for him when me and Timbo, Infominds, was doing YouTube videos when I helped bring Cut with Charleston White to YouTube and built that nigga up. He was on Facebook. YouTube is a totally different stage. I brought that nigga on YouTube before we had the fallout. Stop playing with me. Shit sad. Shit sad. Talk about positivity. You just gotta stop worrying about other dudes respectfully. You sound stupid. You gonna tell me to stop telling my people that the black community is filled with imposters that's misleading our men and women. The fuck I look like minding my business when y'all dumbasses is being led down Schitt's Creek. You gotta ask yourself a question, right? When you see a black movie, what do you see? Raising Canaan, Ghost, Tariq Little Punk Ass. These niggas that made 25 different Tommy. They done made 25 different drug cartels to keep your ass stupid, right? And Raising Canaan and some of those, like, is now based off of the 80s. When you look at 50 Cent and what he's doing with BMF, right? This ain't back in the days. Now when you look at white videos, white movies, right? They showing you what's going to happen in 2330, in 2550. These niggas are showing you what's going to happen 5,000 years from now. But on black TV, these niggas got you going back to yonder. I ain't picking no cotton no more. These niggas is taking you back to a dusty era of genocide, of drugs. And then they highlight that shit by having you so stupid that we glorify the names of the most notorious killers that killed black people in the hood. And then we call them real niggas. We glorify the black gangsters who got a black body count, who's sitting in jail in a new form of slavery, getting ready to rot. I wish they could actually take a video and show you some of our best soldiers who was tricked into killing their own people. Because the hood made this shit popular, where it's okay for us to kill us. So you was tricked into treating your people like we our number one enemy. And now you get to see people like Supreme, McGriff, sitting in a cell. And you know how they speed up the process? Picture yourself watching him on a TV screen. You watching Supreme McGriff die right in that cell. Because that's what's getting ready to happen. Picture yourself watching Pistol Pete went to jail in his early 20s. Only lasted in the street about a good 2-3 years. Grew up too fast. And now he's sitting there in a cell, aging rapidly in dog years, about to die. Meanwhile, in white America, in white Hollywood, when white people get to look at themselves, they get to look heroic. When black people get to look at themselves, you look like nigger babies. That's what Charleston White called you, right? Little nigger babies. That's what he called you. And that's what y'all live in. Words are spells. These TV shows are spells. These rap lyrics are spells. Wonder why all these drill rappers going outside, rapping that spell, and dying 2 days later? I guess the reason why Allah got me still sitting here after being shot and a bullet traveling where my lungs is at, where my heart is at, and not going in to neither one of them, but actually stopping where the doctors could take it out of my skin. I guess God left me here because the words that I cast as spells, I'm speaking life into my people. Why this nigga just told y'all that y'all not worth shit to him. Yeah, words are spells. I speak life through my spells. I speak life through my spells.
They have in
What the hell? Hold on.
that means that if you work for them, you're around them, you can't disclose any of the information about them. But there's some artists that didn't say anything, that didn't sign it, and they able to talk about anything they want to. And I think that's those girls that was, I think Danny Kane. I think a couple of them didn't sign it. And boy, oh boy, they probably gonna go after him too. Cause I heard him, and I'm giving you this, Aubrey. He stood up there and he said in front of a lot of people, we were in the studio. And I said something to him and walked out the studio. He said, yo, I'm gonna drug their ass off and pick them up and pick them out to my pick them out to my nigga. He said, I'm gonna drug them out. I'm gonna get them all on drugs. And I'm gonna pimp their ass out to my. I was like, there's somebody kids. And walked out. And it's somebody that heard me. I mean, well, it's not only somebody that heard me, it's somebody that I know who was in the studio at the time that happened, and I still talk to him today. And we were just talking about that the other day.
Now, and I probably got to make a separate video because I'm a real dude, right? I will admit, I kind of feel like I owe Gene Deal an apology. And I probably have to make this separate video for him because I came at him first. Because I didn't realize when Gene Deal was talking about Puffy, right? Or rather, when I first got on to him, I was irritated because nobody never did nothing about Big's death. And all I seen was a clip with him talking about, I looked the killer in the eye, and I just got irritated. Because Big is dead. But I didn't realize that the level of evil that Gene Deal was bringing awareness to, the level of evil that he was bringing the awareness to, the level of evil. I sat back and I listened to that over and over and over again. Looking at the young Danity Kane. Those were little girls to Puff. And now when you hear when you hear Mark Curry, when you hear Gene Deal talking about, he said that he was going to give them some pills and potions to slut those little girls out and let his niggas smash on them. Then I start listening to Jaguar Wright. And I remember having a conversation with Lily about Jaguar Wright. And she like, I don't believe the shit that girl's saying. And now after this Puffy shit, and all of the shit that Cassie has been saying, you mean to tell me all that shit that Jaguar Wright was saying was absolutely right? But the crazy part about it is, it sounds so far-fetched. Where the first thought from intellectual people, like Lily herself, would sit up there and say, I don't believe that. That's when you know you living in a scary world. When the shit that these niggas is doing is so evil that people, when they first hear it, don't even want to believe it because ain't no way in hell it could be possible for a pretty boy, take that, like Puff, to actually run around and rape women that have voluntarily give him the pussy. That's scary. That's scary. That you would actually take it from women that would give you anything like they want to be in that world. Nah, that's not good enough. He got to violate them. Y'all got to ask yourself a question. How many more of these celebrities participated in smutting out our young black women? I sat back and listened to Jaguar, right? Then I looked at the pictures and listened to all the celebrity gossip of all of them niggas that smutted Aaliyah out. Mothers, you better protect your daughters from this music industry. Fathers, y'all better get more involved into your daughters' lives. Because I don't care what anybody say. All of them niggas was way too old to be smashing on Aaliyah. And it's sad. Because I say this to y'all all the time. In high school, most of the girls that a nigga really wanted, in the 9th grade, there was a grown man humping on her. Now when you sit back and you analyze, right? Show me one young dude that had sex with Aaliyah. Show me one dude that was Aaliyah's age. Because remember, Aaliyah came through the door when she was like 12 years old when R. Kelly was smashing her. Show me one dude that had sex with Aaliyah that was her age. That's not scary to y'all? Yeah, Aaliyah's mother allowed it. Because she used his sickness as a weapon against him to get his catalog. From what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't Aaliyah's mother own R. Kelly's catalog? Ask yourself a question. Whatever happened to Amil? How she was silenced just like that? Jay-Z smashed, allegedly smashed Aaliyah. Dame Dash smashed Aaliyah. She got 2 grown men fighting over the box? That was the end of Rockefeller? 2 grown men smashing on a little girl. Let me tell you something, man. Ain't none of these niggas in this music industry innocent. I don't care how hard y'all see 50 keep going at Puff. Wait till that nigga skeletons come out. Wait till that nigga skeletons come out. Everybody got some skeletons in their closet. Mr. Smarts on Drink Champs talking about G-Unit.
Mr. Smarts on Drink Champs talking about G-Unit.
No, I'm bugging. What the hell is Math Hoffa on platform again? What do he call it again? Read the Quran, spread religion, not this, brother. You got to understand something. In order for you to get into religion, you're going to divide my whole audience. Everybody's not here for religion. You got to take steps when you feeding people God. You got to take steps when you feeding people God. And see the thing about it is that religion does divide. Everybody ain't come here to hear in this segment me talk about Allah. I will do other segments where I talk about Allah for the people who follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But religion divides. And everybody ain't signed up to get preached to. Mr. Smarts on my expert opinion speaking on G-Unit.
Mr. Smarts on my expert opinion speaking on G-Unit.
There we go.
No, listen, I'll be honest, look, because I've been doing music. No, because I feel like we gotta put it out there. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of you edit it out. Listen, you edit it out. No, listen, because I feel like
That's not what he meant, by the way.
No, listen.
Meant,
I'm not saying what he meant. I'm just saying in general because I feel like a lot of people, like, I had like 2 record deals, right? Mm-hmm. And
they wanted your butt?
Yeah.
wait. Hold on.
He said, yo,
hold on.
Yeah.
Slut.
Yeah, what happened?
You was fucking with G-Unit.
Look, hey,
Slut.
Yeah, what happened?
You was fucking with G-Unit.
Look, hey, smoke nothing, man. Hold on.
You ain't blink.
Jesus, okay. You sit back.
Like,
yo, boy, G-Unit wanted your butt, bro.
Listen, hold on. Listen.
What's his name?
So, yes, he's very dead serious. And I met Smarts. I like Smarts. Smarts ain't, yo, I met Smarts. He don't come off to me like he's lying. I'm sorry. And even if I would have thought he was lying before, after seeing and hearing everything that I know.
So look, let me be clear, right? Nah, because it's not even funny. I'm keeping it real, right? It's not even funny. Now, I'm not a homosexual. I never did no homosexual shit. Nobody never played with my butt. But what happens is
you get no butt after that last point. You period that, and then you move on to the next
nobody
sentence.
never did yet.
Yeah, like, nah. I mean, but listen. What I'm saying is, you know, they proposition you. They do things indirectly. Like they might send a stylist at you, right?
Yeah.
They might send a stylist at you.
Wear this.
And the stylist is being all extra tight. Listen, homie, we ain't doing that. Or they might invite you to a party and there's no bitches there. It's a sausage party. Wait, hold on, I'm out. Just saying. You know what I mean? So a lot of guys, artists that get into this game, they want to get deals. They get in, they got talent, they got good intention.
So is it safe to say that Mr. Smarts, because he's talking about G-Unit, somebody in G-Unit offered them to come to a party and it was a bunch of sausages at the party? Is it safe to say that's what he's saying? Who's the head of G-Unit? I love 50. But wait till all his shit start coming out.
And then
have you been to these parties personally? Have you seen them?
You can't get.
That's a Doggy Diamonds question. Shout out Doggy Diamonds. Shout out Doggy Diamonds.
You can't make it to the real party because somewhere if you not a homosexual, they got a filtering out process.
Yeah.
So they'll send a stylist. They'll have you out and about because they trying to drug you. So you be in a studio session late at night and they'll see if you a meatball. Yo, bro, hit this blunt. You ain't see the blunt get rolled, or yo, bro, take this drink right here. And you like, hold on, bro, listen, homie, I ain't with that. And some dudes get drunk. Like, I've been in studios with artists, famous artists, and I've seen niggas take a bottle that wasn't theirs, and they in the studio all woozy. I'm like, I'm out. I don't know what happened to that person after, but that shit did. You know, it's like a nigga trying to get a chick drunk because we want to pop. Right? So,
I want to stop right there. Did y'all hear what he said? How they get the liquor bottles, get you drunk, get you woozy. Is that not the same thing that Gene Dill just said? That Puff was doing? So now you got Mr. Smarts saying that 50 of them allegedly, because I got to say allegedly, was doing the same thing. So now you got Mark Curry, the rapper from Bad Boy, that's saying, so now you got all these different people telling you what they do to you at these parties and how they drug you out.
Wait a minute. You wait a minute.
Bro, listen.
Wait a minute.
He got that nigga there with Zach.
Yeah, because
are you saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody at G-Unit tried to get you, bro?
See, look, you trying to sensationalize it. What I'm saying
I'm trying to figure it out.
What I just told you. When you in this business, right, and you got talent, they want you because you got influence. The devil's job is to get as many souls as possible. So if you got the potential to be influential, they want you. Not because you're talent, because they can use you as a tool to push their agenda. Now, in order for them...
Did I not just say that in the beginning of the live? Did I not just say that in the beginning of the live? This is how they use the power against you. This is how they use Wallow and Gilly against you. Are you not entertained? Come on, man.
To fully put you in position, they have to make sure that you're willing to get in position. And that position is taking dick in the ass, bro. So when you once you
see that, well, see, it's a door. It's a door.
The thing about today is that you don't the gatekeepers that used to be there when my people were coming up, they're not. They're not because let me tell you, between the internet, I see more people make more money on YouTube. What you think about this, man?
The gate higher than what you think,
Feve is very goes deep into subjects, and I like his point of view. Sit on the seat, Feve. Get the red one. What you think, Feve? Get right there, man. Hold on.
So you're not mic'd up, so you gotta talk.
You gotta talk up. I got it. You're talking about gay sex parties and the industry wanting your butt.
I don't know, I think. Now, I've always, look, let me say my stance.
Let me say my stance. They went to a mansion party, and then it was niggas running around in there. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying it don't
I'm gonna say this. No matter what.
Remember Cat Williams, his first stand-up that we saw? Professor Overy? Remember? When he was exposing the parties?
Category of business you're in.
Still same thing.
Exactly. You're gonna find rich people.
Walking the truth and feel dramatic.
But you can't go wrong with
No, they did not hit me with a commercial. I pay not to deal with commercials. Stop playing with me.
Playing for the other side.
French
period. I'm not saying that.
French.
But this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying like it's just a hip hop thing or whatever. You're gonna find that. Now, whether it makes you uncomfortable, whether it makes you feel like they're trying to get you, that's a different thing in itself.
I'm different than y'all.
Yeah, now first of all, listen.
Look,
this is a fact. I'm telling you for a fact. No, I'm just listening. No.
Man, stop cutting them off.
You got the right one.
I don't know about rituals.
I know so much. See, I everything on gay shit. So I don't feel uncomfortable saying about it. What I told you, the devil's job is to take as many souls as possible. The music industry is satanic. When I say it's still the same gatekeepers, what I mean by that is a company called Vivendi. Period. Vivendi. Y'all can Google that. Vivendi owns Viacom. It's umbrella companies. This motherfuckers, this shit don't change, right? That's one. Two, with the music business, once they see you got potential to be influential over the masses, like we said earlier, you said a fan look at you and be like, yo, you motivate me. You motivate me. I motivate people that fuck with my music. So like, yeah, we want him, we want Math, we want him, we want Smart, right? So now they want you to push this evil shit. Now you thinking like, alright, fuck it, it's lit. I'm trying to get on. They throw money at you because you know we be real niggas. So from the rip, you like, alright, this is cool. Then you start seeing the funny shit. And then you see other niggas, not saying you, let's just say it's another nigga, another rapper, right? So I'm a rapper, not you. It's another rapper. And you think this nigga's official. So we come in together, we like, yo, this shit, you start seeing this nigga get less and less official. Now he doing a photo shoot. Now the stylist is playing with his balls on the photo.
Hold up. He said you see a nigga start getting less and less and less official. Now, should I go back to that video on Drink Champs and show y'all? I'm the one that made that video go viral. Everybody overlooked when P. Diddy was pushing up on Fab. And Jadakiss was just sitting right there. Everybody overlooked that until I took that clip and I kept pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Then everybody started talking about it. But the reality of it is, how he said niggas stop being less and less official, because you ain't so tough no more after you done voluntarily gave your ass up as a grown man.
Or you gonna size like this. You like, hold up. All right, my nigga, I ain't with that, bro. So now once they see, it's like hazing. In order for you to get to the next level.
Did you see a stylist play with somebody's ball?
Yes, the fuck I did.
Okay.
Yes, the fuck I did.
So there's a two.
Yes, I did, bro.
There's two parts to it. Are you willing to say? There's two parts to it. Is it snitching? Wait, hold on. Now one parts.
Yo, did Math just say, is this snitching? Math, no, you didn't say that, Math. Math, yo, Math, did you really just say, is this snitching? Wow.
Yes, and I was snitching.
Yo,
man. You told niggas. Wait, come on. Okay.
See, look, now, so one, that goes straight back to the other point. That's greed. How greedy you gotta be to let a nigga play with your boy?
That's a fact.
See, some brothers, I'm gonna keep it real. Some brothers like, that's why.
Don't point at him when you say that. That's gonna yell at you.
Nah, listen,
I'm
bro.
a Brooklyn nigga, C-Claw, D7 in the building.
Listen,
we not doing
listen. That's why I felt what he said about, like, why would I sell a deal? I sold crack, I sold drugs. I had houses. Listen, hold on. I had houses on Rikers Island.
Right.
1 million, 5 up. But this is my shit. I had cribs. Up north, I was good. Like, I was that nigga.
That don't translate to earth.
Listen. I control shit. You heard?
That don't translate
Listen what I'm saying, bro. Listen what I'm saying, bro. You saying you been in the pensions, you understand that.
No, I said I never pled guilty. I said they held me until I beat
so you may not understand this. So what I'm saying is I know how to beat blood out of rock. Right? So a nigga can't tell me he gonna give me $100 million to play with my butt. Cause I'm gonna go, 1, I'm not a homosexual. 2, I'm never selling my soul. 3, I don't care if it's $100 billion.
That's
I'm gonna get
you personally.
Right, listen.
I'm gonna get it on my own.
Let me get to the point, bro.
Right.
So I'm gonna get it on my own.
When you listen to this, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But don't it sound like they trying to sabotage the nigga so he can't speak and say what he's saying? Like they actually trying to stop him from saying what he's saying against the industry? Why they keep cutting him off?
A lot of these artists don't be real niggas. That shit you see on the record or whatever they making, they not really solid. They not thorough. They never sold no drugs. They got mommy and daddy at home. They never even been through shit. So when they get proposition and they see a car, they go, they don't know, don't drink after a nigga. They don't know a nigga going.
They don't know the
now look,
that
I'm gonna tell you, bro, look, I'm gonna tell you a story, because I ain't really trying to put niggas out there, right? But a nigga in the studio, we from the hood. I used to stick niggas up, bro. Babyface, I used to book niggas. So I'm always on point, bro. I'm on point right now, my nigga. Always on my square. But a nigga that's a square, he don't know. So he don't know watch your drink. He don't know. So now he drink behind a nigga. He get drugged. They rape this nigga. They rape this nigga. Videotape it. Then when he in a meeting, they give him a shitty contract. They play the video of him getting fucked by like 3 niggas. He ain't never been doing shit like that. So he like, man, what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna sign. And you gonna give me money? So rather than get that story put out, he gonna sign that bad contract, which is the 360 deal. He gonna take that advance, which is recuperable.
Look how Math being extra, right? Just shout out to Math, my nigga. But Math being extra, like look at Math's face, right? Look at Math's face.
They have indies, non-disclosure. That means that if you work for them, you're around them, you can't disclose any of the information about them. But there's some artists that didn't say anything, that didn't sign it, and they able to talk about anything they want to. And I think that's those girls that was, I think Danny Kane. I think a couple of them didn't sign it. And boy, oh boy, they probably gonna go after him too. Cause I heard him, and I'm giving you this, Aubrey. He stood up there and he said, in front of a lot of people, we were in the studio. And I said something to him and walked out the studio. He said, yo, I'm gonna drug their ass off and pick them up and pick them out to my nigga. He said, I'm going to drug them out. I'm going to get them all on drugs. And I'm going to pimp their ass out to my... I was like, there's somebody kids. And walked out. And there's somebody that heard me.
We used to have these bottles, right? And on this bottle, they be regular Moet bottles.
On them bottles right there, they been had something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff. So when you get up, they be like, don't touch them bottles right there and only drink them bottles right there.
Put Molly all in her champagne.
She didn't even know it. I took her. What did Rick Ross said? Put Molly all in her champagne. She ain't even know it. Huh? You put Molly all up in her champagne and she ain't even know it?
Anyway, so they're gonna give him the money just to take back and own the rights to his shit.
I'm sitting here with 5 niggas that got the same look like I killed 9 niggas.
Yo.
I give you 5 I'm over here with 5 niggas right here. Everybody niggas like this. Tell me who that was.
Bro. But listen, I said, hold on. Listen, the game is, listen, bro. Listen, the game.
Don't ask them questions. We don't want to know.
Listen, the game. The point is this.
So I have to go, you.
Yo, Mav is great. That's why, see?
You did that?
But we not, it's funny, but it's not funny because there's a kid right now that's watching this that I'm trying to tell a story.
He got a video with his ass.
You gotta be careful.
No, he could. You gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful.
So he could avoid this shark infested waters.
Or he could do.
Aside from that, because it ain't just no industry shit.
Right.
You know there's predators walking the fucking streets.
It's different, man.
And as a
See, I think this is one of the worst jobs that Math ever did. Shout out to Math because Math is dope. But I think this is one of the worst interviews. That part of that interview, they overtalk that man instead of letting him talk. And it's like, of course, when you first start to hear stuff like this about some of your favorite celebrities, you don't want to believe it. You do not want to believe it. But the reality of it is, the shit that I experienced as a child, you got to keep in mind, that was the godfather of hip hop, the one who started it all. Remember, the CIA agent said that he started off with Bambaataa in the music industry, right? This is where it all started at. That was the gatekeeper. Him, Russell Simmons. Look at Russell Simmons. He had no business with Kimora Lee. Africa had Bambaataa had no business around a young Hassan Campbell. Jay-Z and them had no business playing with Aaliyah. Y'all not really paying attention. Now you starting to see the rituals of what these niggas do because it's a requirement of evil. It's a requirement. It hurts. I don't like Puff because the way of what happened with Big and Pac. But part of me is angry to see that Puff is actually a goddamn rapist. I didn't want to believe that. But I'm not one that's going to see the evidence. And once I see the evidence, I'm going to turn away from it. See, now it's like it takes you back when Lord Sharif did the interview with Star. And he started exposing all the young men that Africa Bambaataa molested. And he saw him do that. And then when he went back on Star's platform, he tried to recant what he was saying because niggas was like, off with your head. Because Lord Sharif was a gangster. Now you seeing all these gangsters that was around Puff that overlooked the fact that this dude was running around and giving all these children's laced up bottles of liquor. And to sit back and to think about that, it shit is disgusting. That shit is disgusting because you take and rob a female from the choice of being up there. Now, it's like, okay, if I sit up there with my wife and we getting drunk and she pass out and I get me some and she wake up the next morning talking about, did we even have sex? My panties all the way over there. We've been having sex for years. If I meet a new female and she pass out and she ain't give me no indication that we smashing, nigga, you raped her. There ain't no ifs, ands, and buts in between that. Now when she wake up, you filling out her energy because you know you crossed the line that you was not supposed to cross. You robbed the woman of the opportunity to say, no, I ain't with that. Nah, you moving too fast. Or better yet, nigga, you know you in the friend zone. You my hangout buddy. We cool. I like your company. But you are not the nigga to smash. And a lot of you dudes, a lot of you females have to watch out for that. Because you running around and you drinking and you hanging out with a nigga that you got in the friend zone and you really, really got a man. And you can't go tell your man that this nigga that you got in the friend zone that you was hanging out with done slipped something in your bottle and now you done woke up moist between your legs and your man told you to stop hanging out with that nigga anyway. So now you can't even say nothing to the police that this nigga violated you. You know how many females been through that? Female getting drunk. He done put something in the bottle. Duke done violated her while she was sleeping. And you can't say nothing because you got a man. And you had no business being around this nigga, period. Welcome to the music industry. Why so many females wait so long before they start telling on these niggas for doing the shit that they doing? Because how you tell your man at the time, you went to an industry party with one of your hot ass friends. You know your man don't even like your friend. You not a skeezer. Your friend's a skeezer, but that's your bestie. You grew up with her. Now you in one of these industry parties, everybody popping bottles. But they told Puff said, don't touch those bottles over there. And all of these so-called stand-up men watch so many women get violated like that. And now these niggas is coming forward. That shit hurt my stomach. Who cares? Get your ass up out of here. That's what you do. You get your ass up out of here. Because I know damn well you ain't sitting up here talking about who cares when we talking about something that serious. Not in my comment section. Now, if I'm mistaken, matter of fact, I already done blocked you. It's too late. I just didn't even like the who cares. Thank you, Hassan. You stood on this for years. These niggas just now speaking on it. Exactly. Exactly. This shit, yeah, that shit's sad. Mav dropped the ball with that part of that interview right there because that dude was talking and he's telling you what happened to him at G Unit. I love 50 Cent. That's one of my favorite. 50 Cent is one of my favorite artists of today. But the reality of it is, for me, I don't care how much I love you. When you doing that type of shit, I don't like you. Absolutely not. This shit is not new. It's been going on. Whether it's been going on or not, now it's time to make awareness. Now it's time to mentally prepare these young children that's going into these studios or sitting down with these executives or sitting down with these niggas in the industry, or better yet, because you got to understand something, that everybody is not just people in the industry doing this. Do you understand that people don't know, some people don't know what you're allergic to, what your body can't take. When you go to the doctor, the first thing that the doctor asks you is, are you allergic to something? And when you sit up there and you say, well, I'm allergic to this, or I can't take this, or my mother or somebody in the family is allergic to that, they get to figure out what to give you or what not to give you. You got dudes that done laced up the bottles and put these pills in it, shook it up, and now you got a deadly combination of alcohol and some shit that you don't even know if it agrees with your body. You know how many females died because of that? And because they died, the doctors or the people doing the autopsy couldn't sit up there and say, well, she was drugged, because these date rape methods that they using, they don't know if you actually popped that pill yourself because there's no proof. There's no proof. I don't care what nobody else do on their platform. It's my obligation to bring awareness to this shit on my platform. And black people got to stop waiting for the slave master to punish their house Negroes for the shit that they doing to our children. Black people got to stop waiting for the slave master to punish the house Negroes for the shit that they doing to our children. Because remember something, the industry comes to recruit your kids. They're not signing their kids. They're coming to recruit your souls. And that's why they say it's sold not for sale, because the shit that they make you do, the humiliation, first of all, there's certain things that's just not in some of our nature. And then when they make you mentally go against something that goes against who you are and your personal and your character and your soul and your heart and your spirit, they break you down that low the way that you can't even look yourself in the mirror. That industry ain't for us. That industry ain't for the righteous. That industry has been created to keep you in the spell, to keep you stuck in the mindset of Chrisean and BlueFace. They selling us ignorance. Show us better so that we can do better. Show us that there's another level so we can get to the another level. If they actually showed us that we can go to Mars and travel to different galaxies, niggas in the hood will be sitting up there trying to create their own spaceships. Because we want to be universal. We want to be universal, galactically dope. We want to create some new waves because that's what we were, trendsetters. But because all we do is eat, sleep, and shit, the nigga mentality, all we producing is real niggas and bad bitches. And until we change that nigga mentality, all you're going to see is a bunch of niggas on my timeline. If I go down my Instagram right now, you got 50-year-old men talking about, I'm outside. I'm outside. Everybody has to go outside. People go outside to go to work. People go outside to go to the Chinese restaurant. People go outside to go get a slice of pizza. People go outside to go shopping. Everybody's outside. The question is, what are you doing outside? What are you doing? Some of the niggas that be laughing at me, I be laughing right back at them. Oh, that nigga HASSAN Campbell, you seen him out there in Bronx River? That was a one-time event where a nigga done bugged out. Matter of fact, I probably did it a few times. I'm elevating out of that state if it be the will of God. But if I relapse, it is what it is. But you niggas is doing dumb shit at a grown age every day. Good to see you back to yourself again, Haas. Harvey Dents, thank you, family. Appreciate you. They say God won't change the conditions of a people until they change the conditions of themselves. And what God tells you that he won't change the condition of a people until you change the conditions of yourself is when you start to challenge and change your mindset. You have to change your mindset. And then you could change the conditions around you because you changed the way of thinking. A lot of my old ways, I'm shedding those skins. I'm shedding those ways. And sometimes in the process of you shedding those ways and you going in a different direction, you're going to lose friends. You're going to lose family members because who you was yesterday is who they keep trying to remind you of. But you ain't that person no more. And see, with me, I hear some of the people saying, oh, he ain't the old Poppy. You right, I'm not. Give me a reason to fight, and we're going to fight to the death. I'll show you that Poppy's still here. But the reality of it is, I'm an old man getting ready to shed my shell on this earth. My spirit is about to leave this body. My spirit is getting ready to go meet the ancestors or answer to God on the day of judgment. I am getting ready to travel to the next dimension. I am not supposed to be mentally the same. When I leave this earth, I don't want to be remembered by how many niggas I shot. When I leave this earth, I don't want to be making videos combating, going back and forth on the dirty side of YouTube, niggas that's already just jealous of me and trying to use my name to climb up in the algorithm. When you look back at my videos, I want y'all to sit up there and say, yo, this was the best live ever, and you got something from it. I planted a seed that you could water that seed, and you can grow from that seed and birth somebody else from that seed. And even if I'm wrong in some of the things that I'm saying, I'm actually trying to stir y'all on the right path. My mind be into different things right now. I'm not the smartest, but I'm not the dumbest. And I'm telling y'all, I've been doing my research and I just been looking, and all I've been seeing is civilizations that was more advanced than us. And I'm talking about in America. I'm not talking about pyramids, and I'm not just even talking about the pyramids. Civilizations that was in the Americas that's more civilized, or rather more sophisticated with technology than we are and we were. So I'm sitting up there saying to y'all, when you dig deep, everything that we have been taught as a lie, free your mind. Free your mind. The technology that's on this earth is way more advanced than they're showing us because it's been here. In order for us to win this war that's going on, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, you have to elevate yourself. And some of y'all got to stop thinking that you're the smartest person on this earth, because you're not. I don't care how many books you read, half the shit you reading is wrong. The ones that's smart is the dudes that can go out there in their driveway, or better yet, in some of them in the back of the projects, and build an invention. Like those Africans, they built like a scooter, a wooden scooter, to carry all their stuff from one side of town to the other side of town. And it's not even electric. They push their foot one time and it just go with the gravity. I don't care how many books you read. That's the shit that you like. When you step into somebody else's arena, like a mechanic, like somebody that builds refrigerators and AC, like somebody that heats your house, I don't care how many books you read. When you step into somebody else's arena, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're only smart in the field that you study. Stop thinking that you're smarter than everybody else. That's the problem with our mentalities. Everybody is good for something. And shout out to this brother right here, man.
Yo, real quick. All these former bad boy employees, bodyguards, artists, whoever, that are now capitalizing off of the situation that Diddy finds himself in and doing interviews and all that about specific events and specific crimes they witness him commit is corny. All of them is corny, and all of them need to be added to any indictment that they drop on Diddy. Because if you sat by and watched him commit crimes against women, you are whack. Bottom line. Y'all just like them dudes from Zulu Nation who sat back and watched Bambaataa commit crimes against children. Ain't no excuse for that. And y'all gotta stop championing these dudes and sharing these videos, because it's whack, man. If you was there and you seen it go down, you should have said something or did something then. Not now, 20 years later, when stuff is coming out. Then it was your duty to protect those women then. Just like it was Zulu Nation's duty to protect those children then. Bottom line. Yo, real quick.
Now, with that being said, shout out to that brother right there, because that's some real shit that he said. Now, my whole thing is like this, right? To all these people that's coming out, these men, these strong men, these warriors that's coming out right now. So, you in the room, you see those cups, those bottles were spiked. right? You don't watch those bottles get spiked. So now, you know the rape is about to it's about to go down. Y'all watch those young ladies drink those bottles. So at what part in time did y'all leave those rooms? Inquiring minds want to know. Because you knew those bottles were spiked. Did y'all leave those rooms with those young ladies? Because not one time did I hear a story where these niggas is talking about when those bottles was there on the counter and they know the pills and potions was inside the bottle. Not one story did I hear where a nigga smacked that bottle off the cabinet and told them girls, don't drink that. He poisoned them. Not one time did I hear distress like, yo, don't go in there. Don't go in there. Y'all better wake up, man. Y'all gotta wake up. You know what's sad? I was having a conversation with somebody from Bronx River about Bronx River. And we was talking about how Africa Bambaataa got everybody. But see, what he would do was, those older dudes that he got, he would have those same little boy orgies and have those dudes that he got that was older get the younger ones, and then the younger ones get the younger ones. See that shit? Let me make it clear. That shit stopped with me. Because when you heard me on videos where they try to manipulate my videos, and I say when I was younger I used to touch kids, that was me saying that when I was a kid I touched kids, but they manipulating the video to turn me into a pedophile. That's something that I'm highly against. That's number one. Number two, when somebody is accused of something, produce a witness or shut the hell up. Because this internet is very, very dangerous with the editing skills that these people got, where they'll chop something up, play it on a show. Now you see how when I went to Math Hoffa, I played the whole interview all the way through. So Mr. Smarts could say everything in his own words. Until somebody could play everything without chopping shit up, stop playing with me. And until you could produce a witness, a child's parent saying that I did something to them, stop playing with my name on the internet. Stop worshiping these people in the industry. They're not who you think they are, man. So now we starting to realize that P. Diddy ain't no better than Epstein. I firmly believe, and I stand on that, when you hear Nori say that there's a door. I don't know if it's sacrifice. That part. That's the Epstein shit. When you get to a certain level, when you get to Epstein Island, there's sacrifices going on where those kids don't make it. If you think for a single second some of your top celebrities ain't sacrificed some children to that Baphomet, you know, like how you watch the movie Apocalypto and they had a sickness going on through they village. So they went and pilvered, they went to other villages, kidnapped the other villagers, and they sacrificed them to their god. Then there was a eclipse that made them stop. But they fed the blood to the earth or to whoever they worshiped until their bellies was filled and they felt like their deity was done. These sacrifices is going on in Hollywood and they going on in the music industry. And this is where you sending your kids at. Y'all know what lives in that music industry. Why y'all keep worshiping these celebrities? I ain't never seen a black celebrity come back to save the hood. They use y'all as tax write-offs. You ain't never seen these celebrities come back and save the hood. We got enough black celebrities to become a superpower. but yet we still going through poverty and pain. And y'all dumbasses on Instagram and Facebook saying happy birthday to all these celebrities that won't even respond to you in your DM. You go reach out to them in the DM, they won't even respond to you. People reach out to me in my DM and I respond all the time. It just be too many for me to respond to everybody.
Malcolm was killed because of another brother named DePinto. A lot of people thought he was African, but he was East Indian. He was born in Nairobi. He's the one that changed Malcolm's head from black nationalist to Pan-Africanist and made that connection from here to there. And the government said, we can't let this happen. He's the one that persuaded Malcolm when he went to Africa and stayed 7 weeks and met with all the real leaders. And then he's the one that discussed with Malcolm of bringing racism to the doorsteps of the U.S. And as Malcolm was being shot dead in New York City, DePinto was being gunned down in Nairobi. All right. Same time. All right? Same time.
Our political leaders, or rather, our revolutionaries, became martyrs. Some of our revolutionaries got life in prison. Some of our revolutionaries, Ashada Shakur, went on a run and never came back. And some of our revolutionaries, well,
we saying, well, you're a community activist, right?
No, I'm a community. I started out as a community activist. I came to the internet as a frustrated community activist. Then I started getting money off the internet. Once I started getting money, it's fuck the community. Only people who think about community is broke motherfuckers. Motherfucker with money don't give a damn about fixing the community.
But don't people look at that as you turning your back on the community?
I am. I don't do a motherfucking thing no more, community nigga. I'm not no community nigga no more. I don't give a fuck about the community. Fuck them schools in Fort Worth, my nigga. What, nigga, I ain't in this, I don't want to help the school. Nigga, fuck the schools. I'm in the strip clubs now. I done went from the schools to the strip club. I had way more fun, nigga. Fuck them, but nigga, I'm in the strip club now, my nigga. That's why they ain't seeing me in the school. I'm staying out too late. I wasn't drinking, now I kind of drank a little bit. Nigga, I'm having fun. I ain't got time to stop and help the poor nigga babies in the school.
Basically saying, well, you're a community activist, right?
No, I'm a
I would have thought after Young Cheese, may he rest in peace, and may Allah forgive me for the negative things that I said about Young Cheese being pissed off at his father. I mean nothing of what I said about that young boy. I pray that there's a reward for him in the afterlife, and I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive him for his sins. But you would think that after Gilly and Wallow, what I believe, sacrificed that young boy, but let's say that they didn't. After he lost his life so tragically, this is what the message is.
Okay. Get it. Get it. Get it.
Let me turn that. Don't want the copyright. Y'all cool with that? Y'all cool with that? We had people who died to pave the way so that we could do better and pave the way for the next generation. But if this is where we at and this is where we going, to the resistance out there, aka the people out there that love their children, hold on to them tight. Hold on to them tight. Because this level of ignorance, this spell that's being cast, this witchcraft, this evil that's being cast on this world, it's hard to protect your children from it when you got to protect your children from the children that they playing with.
Recording studio? Ain't a nigga in the world better than you. Capone couldn't mess with you. Babyface, Nelson, none of them couldn't mess with you. A recording studio gangster. You just as bad as you can be. You gon' blow, put your gat in the nigga's mouth and blow the nigga's brains out. I'll stomp that hoe, I'll kick that bitch, y'all. White man show up, you can hear a red pee on cop. Nigga ain't ready to fight. Nigga ain't ready to fight. Oh, you bad as hell?
When shit hit the fan, we gonna have to survive each other. When shit hit the fan, we gonna have to survive each other. And then when it's time for the cleanup team to come in, it's over. It's over. We are getting ready to enter winter time. Flu season coming. COVID cases is increasing. We are getting ready to into a winter time where they got winter wars. Prepare yourself for the cold. Prepare yourself for thirst. Prepare yourself for hunger. Prepare yourself for the dangers that lies on the road when Mother Nature comes in, aka Weather Harp, Bluebeam, Project CERN. Live your life as if you are on the run and stay dangerous at the same time. Because literally right now, you are at war and you don't even know it. When that dollar bill collapsed and the corporations that you work for decide to give you a pink slip, your landlord ain't trying to hear that there's hard times. Your landlord is looking for new tenants. New businesses are looking for new employment if there's any standing. Understand something, that some of the top corporations that supply us with our jobs, they're going out of business. And nobody's bringing you awareness to this. And now they're flooding urban areas with asylum seekers that's going to be fighting you for the spoils of war. Because I guarantee you this, don't get it twisted. When my babies ain't got nothing in that refrigerator to eat, I'm going outside hunting. And I got to come back home with something. Because bringing nothing back home to mines to eat ain't the answer. And where I come from, Bronx River Projects, where we go outside and shoot at each other every day and go upstairs like it ain't nothing, and then come back outside and do the shit the next day, that's the shit that I'm used to. So when it comes time to go back to that, to feed mine, if I did this much to get my family this far, you think I'm going to lose my shit? Now just imagine all these people that's coming from these cartels and these third world countries that didn't have nothing. how serious they was when they had to come through them goddamn rivers and climb them walls. How serious they was to get to America. Nigga, you ain't taking you are not taking your country serious. But they is. And I don't think y'all understand how they willing to fight for this the way you not willing to fight for it. Y'all want to be entertained. They came over here to survive. You want to be entertained. They came over here to survive. There's a difference. You're taking plan A. You're going to get abortions. They about to have 15 to 20 kids in your community. You about to be outnumbered 30 to 1. Are you not entertained? Playtime is over. Y'all keep thinking it's something sweet out there. Because hard times haven't hit you yet. I want y'all to remember something though. Jesus died on that cross, right? Jesus was assassinated, right? The Prophet Muhammad was persecuted and chased out of Mecca and Medina, right? And after he died, all of his number one Sahabas, his brothers, was assassinated. Even his daughter was slaughtered, where they set a fire to her house. Do you understand that Pharaoh ran Moses out of the promised lands, right? You understand that Noah had to build the ark? These stories are here for a reason. Noah built the ark. America is building doomsday tunnels and communities and bunkers under the earth. Why you? Well, you stay tuned for the next BET Awards, the next this award, the next that awards. Continuously celebrating failure to the fifth power. I know all of my enemies when I see them or hear them speak. The most dangerous enemy is the one that don't speak. The most dangerous enemy is the one that you don't see coming. The illest enemy is the one that saves your life and kills you 2 weeks later. Don't let that shit go over your head. The illest enemy, you got people that will save your life to get what they want from you, to get in closer to you so that they can murder you on a later date. Are you not entertained? You trust no one. Because a person could go to sleep at nighttime, your best friend, and wake up the next morning your worst enemy. Your wife, who you thought was your wife, or wake up your best friend, go to sleep your best friend, and wake up your worst enemy. That husband that you got, that you thought was your man, you went to sleep loving that nigga. He woke up hating you. That's why they say keep your enemies close, so you can rock them to sleep. If you keep them close, you can cut their throat while they not looking. Rockabye, baby. It's like a jungle outside. Sometimes I wonder how I keep from going under. I keep telling y'all, when y'all watch National Geographics, that lion don't care about eating that baby calf. It's crying, bad. That lion going to get a meal. It doesn't care. Most of these men reference themselves to being lions because when they come into your life, they're going to kill your cubs. Then they might get you pregnant with some offsprings that they ain't going to never love. Nigga will wine you, dine you, buy you some flowers, whisper the most sexiest shit in your ear, rub your shoulders, caress your back, make you feel like you so special. You give birth to a child and he won't even acknowledge that little motherfucker once you get rid of him. You thinking this nigga gonna be the best daddy in the world? Nah. A nigga do anything for a place to stay and get a nut. And see, America broke men down. A lot of men ain't going out there getting their own places. They already got a female set up with Section 8. She the boss of that shit. So he already feels some type of way about you because he ain't the king of the castle. He know the truth of the matter is that's your shit. So he's probably going to whoop your ass every 5 seconds just to make sure that you feel and understand that he's stronger than you, because the truth of the matter is welfare is both of y'all daddy. But you got to answer to welfare. He got to answer to you. You better understand what you laying down with. T, you stay giving me facts, HASSAN. Keep the people woke. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Hey, guys, I've been here since you went live. I cut off that movie and tuned right in. Rosa JTV, thank you, family. I appreciate you. First of all, we all know that the numbers is way higher. That whoever's at YouTube is tuning out and tuning out and tuning out, trying to kill down my movement. My voice is too strong. I'm saying the things that's shaking the world. There's too many conversations going on. The reality of it is a lot of this shit, the door. A lot of this exposing, it started with me. A lot of this exposing where the fingers is being pointing, it started with me. People are never going to give you that the strength is coming from me. People watching. All these people, like, let me tell you something, man. I done heard some of the top players out there now either use my slogans or even say my name, like Joe Budden. The top podcasters, the A-listers of this shit. Now you got football players, singers, rappers, everybody coming over to this YouTube shit. Where the fuck you think it started at? Where you started at? With the exception of Joe Buttons. Joe Buttons been doing this shit before I was doing this shit. Way before. But a lot of these other cats, man, you think they not listening? They don't hear the message? They hear. The window of opportunity is closing. If you got money to pay your mortgage off, I suggest you do that. Because when this dollar bill collapses, the banks have the right to tell you, we going up on your inflation. So a house that costs $100,000 might be $1 million. And if you can't pay the inflation, because now there's new rules, there's new policies. When that dollar bill collapses and there is a new money, if you can't afford to pay that mortgage, you may lose your house. I don't think like you really, people, they're not talking about what you're really facing right now. You are in a battle for your life and don't even realize it. And of course, after the dollar bill collapse and World War III start and the new COVID strains start pushing and new hurricanes, earthquakes, and tornadoes start shaking this earth that we live on and reduce this population, of course there's going to be this new world war, this new one world leader in this new world order that's going to come into power, that's going to take seat and position and going to act like he's your Messiah. Remember, the first Messiah that comes is the Antichrist. Your new world leader is going to bring peace, and then he's going to bring war 10 times stronger than what you've ever seen it. You are living in a world of master manipulation. Never trust a nigga with one eye.
Talk right.
I already got the back here.
I already got the back here. Oh, you down by getting done, nigga. I don't know how they got paid. You paid to see me, nigga. You paid to see me. Lakers, shares, and wine ass, nigga. Pull out some money, though. Pull out some money, though. Pull out some money, though, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, pull out some money. Pull up. I hit you in your goddamn head, nigga. Pull out some money, nigga. I hit you in your goddamn head. Puss ass, nigga. Hit you in your goddamn head. Puss ass, nigga.
The sad part about it is, if y'all couldn't see, after that shooting that happened with me, it erased Charleston White from the internet. Nobody was even listening to the nigga no more because HASSAN Campbell was just rival for 2 weeks straight. Then after I went on Vlad, for some reason, y'all let the small YouTubers make that a topic. Then I went viral all over again. So Charleston White went in his bag of tricks and decided, what could I do to put me back in the spotlight? And he gets on a stage in a club. Obviously, that's a big-ass club right there. And you won't tell me that people who had to go in that club through security didn't have to worry about security protecting that stage? I show y'all pictures where I done worked big concerts, arenas like that. You are not going to get on that stage like that with all those people and not get your ass whooped by security. You niggas believe everything that you see. You got a nigga that's 150 pounds, bigger than Charleston White, pounding on him. If I punch Charleston White one time, I guarantee you, I'm a bruise. Yo, he gonna look like Martin from Tommy from Tommy Hitman Hearns when he fought Martin. That dude was big. You see Charleston White on the floor pounding him. That mic didn't hit that dude in the head. That mic hit the floor. He threw it on the floor. You heard the thump on the floor. You didn't hear the sound of it busting Duke in the head. Y'all believed everything that you seen. The whole time Charleston White talking shit, he didn't throw a flower at the nigga. I mean, a flower pot. He threw a flower where there was no dirt inside that bag that didn't hurt that dude at all. Because if I go get my plant, that same type of plant that has dirt in a flower pot, and I bust you in your head, you're not climbing on the stage. I'm sorry. And stop all the bullshit. He's moving his arm. Nigga, it's been long enough for me to fight now. Now I'm trying to get ready to work out. Oh, he's moving. He's moving. How long you think it takes for your body to heal when you got a flush wound? Nigga, that shit ain't hit no vital organs. That was a flush wound. It didn't break no bones. And no, you ain't lifting no flower pot up that size that easy. You want me to show you my flower pot, my flowers? That was a big ass flower with and no dirt. Those wasn't roses. That was a plant. That wasn't roses. That was a plant. He picked up a plant that easy. You threw it on a nigga head. Come on, man. Are you not entertained? Y'all fall for anything. And over and over and over again, you get to see the new episodes of ignorance on YouTube from the niggas that's supposed to be leading you out of the hellfire, constantly trying to drag you to the hellfire mentally. Hell starts in the mind. Hell starts in the mind. And so I appreciate you. Been rocking with you. Will continue. I can relate to you. I'm from the streets of West Bmore, and I go through it. I changed my life in 2008, doing better, raising my 6-year-old. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Just continuously figuring out how to provide for your family. That's it. Once you get a house, you want to be able to maintain your house. And it's always going to be fears of what if something bad happened. I don't want to be 60 years old asking somebody for $20. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to be the nigga on the block standing in front of the same spot every single day as if I ain't got no life. I'm sorry, and I don't care who will get offended. That's not my thing. I elevated from that. I went back to it, hanging out with other niggas. But when you see me on the block, it's gonna be a once in a while thing, especially now that I realize that I actually do have something to live for. And if somebody hurt me playing on the block, I'm gonna retaliate. So now I put myself in situations around niggas that really want to see you hurt. Because a lot of these niggas that act like they your friend, they not, they envious. When you doing better than the nigga that used to do good, and now he gotta look at you and you the shit, they don't like it. They don't. And these old niggas is worse than the young niggas because it's always the old niggas and the younger niggas is they hate you. Why you think I done fell out with all these niggas that like everybody want, the niggas that I done helped that stabbed me in the back. Niggas that you done help. Look at Bullets Gotti. Every chance he get, he's lying about me, talking about me. Bullets Gotti, man, go somewhere. Listen, man, until you get out of your mother's house, you don't have the right to say nothing about nobody. Until you go get some keys to your own shit, you don't have the right to talk about nobody because you're not respected as a man. You're a little nigga. You in your 30s and you never had your own apartment. You in your 30s and you still live with mommy and grandma. You in your 30s and you ain't never even moved out to live with a shorty. You don't even know what it's like to get in a bathtub in a shorty house, where your coats is up in the closet and you eating a little nigga cereal. You are the epitome of a bum. You have the right to, like, don't tell nobody about who's falling off, who's getting redundant. Nigga, your channel is done forever. Forever, ever. You've been on YouTube before me. You doing bad. I mean, real bad. I did a video with Troy. Yeah, you did a video with Troy Ave, and what that mean? He doing bad too. That nigga ain't doing no crazy numbers on YouTube. He's a failed rapper turned podcaster now. You failed in your lane. It came to my lane, Troy Ave. Niggas is failed rappers at the end of their rope coming over to where I'm at trying to get my audience using my name in the title. And once again, with the 3,000 people, now it's 2,700 people in the building. The last live I did, I'm going to show y'all what YouTube did to my live. The live ended with 33,000 people. I screenshotted it after I closed out my YouTube, showing me I had 33,000 people that watched. The live ended with 33. They only gave me credit for 18,000. And then slowly let my shit grow. Somebody at YouTube is sabotaging, or somebody from the FBI is sabotaging my numbers. We already know that. That's why you got niggas in the comment section casting spells, talk about, oh, your subscribers didn't go up after Vlad. Nigga, my subscribers was supposed to go up after I got off of academics with Tekashi 6ix9ine and Whack 100. They've been keeping my numbers back because I'm powerful. But I don't care if my subscribers don't go up anymore, because the last video, let me break something down to you, hating ass niggas. Let me show y'all something. See that? This is the live we doing right now. 2,700. A day ago, my live, 78,000 people watched. A day ago. 2 days ago, or rather, 2 weeks ago, the last live I did, because I haven't been posting videos. 178,000 on my page, not Vlad. The live before that, 266,000 views. The live before that, 128,000 views. The live before that, 98,000 views. The live before that, 105,000 views. All of my lives and my videos, every live is 100,000 views. Before and after the shooting. So when you sitting up there, you telling a nigga that got everybody, I'm getting hundreds of thousands of people that's watching everything that I touch, and you niggas is talking about I'm falling off. But then you go to the niggas that's talking about I'm falling off, and you look at their catalog, they getting 2,000 views a day, 5,000 views a day, 10,000 to 12,000 at its most, and y'all comparing yourself to me? Oh, that's why my name is in your title. And just to set the record straight, when Charleston White had his YouTube page, he wasn't doing those numbers on his YouTube page. He only do those numbers on Say Cheese and them other platforms. Stop comparing me to these niggas. You can't give me a live that Charleston White did on his platform that could compare to a live that I do on my platform. Go live for live. And remember, I deleted all my whole catalog off of YouTube to save my YouTube page. So now I ain't even got that many lives. Go live for live and show me a live where his lives is comparing with mine. Then show me the numbers. Stop playing with me. I know I'm the best of the best. The difference between me and Charleston White is that the machine is pushing and getting behind Charleston White. The machine ain't getting behind HASSAN Campbell. That's the difference. Yeah, let's go live for live. Let's go video for video. I challenge any of these niggas. Video for video. Content for content. They can't beat me. The whole key to it is, when you put Charleston White up against me, tell that nigga to stop speaking my lines on other people's platforms. Stop speaking my lines on other people's platform. How Pac said, and I say this all the time, I peeped the weakness in his rap game and sold it. Pac came out with Dear Mama and Brenda's Got a Baby. Right? Y'all didn't bite on that. That wasn't good enough. So he went to jail and came out with Hit 'Em Up. And sold more records than he ever sold and became the biggest artist because he seen that the people wanted ignorance. Charleston White heard me say that, and he stole every bit of that, and this is what he's giving you. And it tell you constantly he's in character. I don't like characters. I don't like characters. In the movie, a superhero stays a superhero. And a villain stays a villain. When you got a nigga that's going on both sides of the street, I can't fuck with you. Stay humble, king. It's hard, but it's the truth. You might, grown man, cry because of facts. You never lied. Brillo pads, hard facts. Never thought of that, but facts. It is facts, man. It is facts, man. A superhero stays a superhero. When a person shows you who they are, you believe them. Y'all niggas is that dumb that I had to survive the street. When a person showed me they fangs one time, and sometimes they don't even show you they fangs. The next time you see they fangs, you dead. When a nigga like Charleston White could come along and tell you that he's an actor, and y'all believe that shit, that he don't want to save the children. Let me tell you something, man. Don't let these niggas that take videos of me saying fuck a nigga child that made fun of me being molested and saying, what if I stick heavy dick in your 13-year-old? Being sarcastic. Don't let them take them videos because the nigga that I was talking to made fun of me being molested in my earlier days, and I was angry and meant what I said at that time. Don't let them tell you, oh, he talk about people, children too. No, I don't. Every time I get on this fucking camera, I try to push y'all towards loving the children. Get out of my shit with that pause bullshit. Grown men don't have to run around talking about pause. That shit sounds stupid. That's how you know you've been raised like a rapper. Grown people don't run around talking about pause. Fuck is you talking about? Pause what? Grown people don't run around talking about pause. That's them dumbass rappers.
Democrats call Trump a racist for his build that wall policy.
Build that wall. Build that wall.
Biden pretty much ran on the fact that he would not build another segment.
There will not be another foot of wall constructed on my administration.
We will not build a wall. Instead, we will build an economy where everyone who wants a good job can get one.
And New York City is a sanctuary city. They said, come one, come all.
We want people to come here, despite where they came from or despite the circumstances that drove them to this country and to this state. We say you are welcome here with open arms. We'll not only house you, but we'll protect you.
We are all in this together. We're not like those who are sending people away during their time of need.
And this is how that's going.
The children of migrant families shipped north on buses provided by Texas and Florida. More than 110,000 migrants have arrived in New York, and now a dire warning from Democratic Mayor Eric Adams.
I don't see an ending to this. This issue will destroy New York City.
We're at our limit. If you're going to leave your country, go somewhere else. With a surge in illegal crossings, the Biden administration has announced it is waiving more than 24 federal laws to add on to the border wall in southern Texas.
You could be woke and virtue signal all over the place as much as you want. But when the shit hits the fan, you might just look like a hypocrite. Democrats call Trump a racist for his build that wall policy.
New Yorkers, you in trouble. The crime rate is getting ready to go up like you ain't never seen. Food stamps are being cut because now they got to feed people coming over the border. Programs are being cut for you to give them places to stay. New Yorkers, you are in trouble. Your streets are overpopulated. Your trains are overpopulated. And there's a law that has been passed, I'm going to say it again, that basically states that the people in power, if they determine you to be sick for any disease, any plague, any sickness, you can be taken out of your house legally and forced to take medications, whether you like it or not, and they don't have to tell you the time limit on how long you're going to be at these places. See, back when, like 20 years ago, me and a few others used to be heavy on the internet. YouTube used to have a lot of informational videos. And during those days, they were heavy on the FEMA coffins that used to be all through the South. The FEMA camps that was built. There's camps or concentration camps all throughout America with the capacity to burn up to 10,000 bodies a day. Do you understand what that means? So they've been preparing for this pandemic. They've been preparing for this pandemic. Bill Gates has said in his own words, you ain't seen nothing yet. These people on social media, these YouTubers, these bloggers, a lot of people are giving out false information. And they telling you that that sickness is not real, but it is. When I caught COVID-19, it took me a month to get over that shit. I don't know whether it has anything to do with 5G, so I'm not going to mislead you. But what I do know, that shit is something that you don't want. And Fauci told you to get ready for part 2. Don't find yourself this winter fighting COVID-19, fighting this new form of pneumonia, fighting the flu, fighting homelessness, fighting poverty, figuring out where to get gas from, because now we're on the brink of World War III, trying to figure out where you're going to get your food supply from, because now the power's out and there's no trucks coming in or out of your town. Trying to figure out where your water supply is going to come from. Because with no power, there's no water. With no water, 3 days without water, you're dead. Living in New York City, when the temperatures drop down to the teens and below zero, and you ain't got no heat in your house, I need for y'all to understand something. When the power goes out, they keep predicting that the power will go out. When the power goes out, what happens to your grandparents that's on oxygen masks? What happens to your family members that have diabetes? What happens to your family members that need to go get that fluid change because their kidneys is not working? If an EMP goes off, what happened to the people that has pacemakers in their heart? The cartoon G.I. Joe told you that knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe, American hero, knowing is half the battle. Now that I ask you these questions, you can find the solutions for yourself. I don't have to give you solutions for the problems that you have, because our problems and our solutions might not be the same. If this earth is hit with an earthquake, the same way it was hit with an earthquake over in many different places, I might not be going through that storm right now. If you're hit with a tsunami, that might not be the storm that I'm going through right now. We might be over here dealing with a civil unrest because of a George Floyd situation. Everybody is getting a taste of doomsday in their own way. The Palestinian people are getting bombs dropped on them. The people of Haiti, they had an earthquake caused by a machine. The people of Hawaii, they had to deal with a storm that turned into a fire. Storms put out fires. But this storm that turned into a fire got so hot that it melted everything in the town except for the people's houses that had blue tints on the top. Y'all can look into that for yourselves and look into those laser beams that don't burn a certain color blue for whatever reason. In the words of Dane Calloway, shout out to Dane Calloway, I just came here to make you think. Are you not entertained? Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I want y'all to wait 5 minutes and come back and log on this video and see how many people really watch this video. And then I'm going to do a pre-recorded. And I'm going to show y'all exactly the difference of what y'all seen and what this live ended with. And then I'm going to show y'all what they show on YouTube, what my numbers was, so y'all can see that they're sabotaging my page. We out.